recent reports of attacks on minorities in Bangladesh, the head of the interim government, Muhammad Yunus, has said that they have been exaggerated. Quelling the concerns, the Nobel laureate further said that these attacks are are not communal and are rather political in nature, and that this has also been conveyed to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The fresh remarks comes after two more attacks recently, where a 15-year-old Hindu boy was killed while another one, 18 years of age, was brutally thrashed. And Chief Advisor to the interim Bangladesh government, Muhammad Yunus, has also warned Sheikh Hasina, who is currently residing in India after fleeing her home country. He said that if India wants to keep her until the time Bangladesh wants her back, then the condition would be that she has to keep quiet. He further added that Hasina making statements while sitting in India is not good for both the neighbours, and Sheikh Hasina, having resigned as the Bangladesh Prime Minister, had arrived in India on 5th August after weeks of violent student protests, which also saw her residence being stormed and looted. My colleague Rishabh is joining me on the phone line to get us more details. Well, Rishabh, the kind of warning that has been sounded by Muhammad Yunus clearly is not going to go down well in the Indian establishment, because he goes on to say that if Sheikh Hasina wants to continue being in India until Bangladesh wants her back, she has to remain quiet. But what are the attacks on minorities in Bangladesh? How would India be on that front?
Well, definitely. The way the interim government and the advisors in the interim government have been making comments. Remember, it's been over 1 month since Sheikh Hasina came to India on 5th of August. Since then, on 8th of August was when the interim government took over the Bangladesh administration. Since then, there have been continuous attack on minorities, the latest one being a 15-year-old boy who was beaten up inside the police station in Khulna district by mob for accusing him of blasphemy. Now that these questions are being raised, initially Muhammad Yunus, the chief advisor in the government, said they stand with minorities and minority will not be tolerated. But now the tone and tenor of the advisor has also changed. Only yesterday, when Muhammad Yunus made a statement, he said that the reports of attack on minorities are exaggerated. Also went on to say that the attacks are not communal but political. But the point is, when will that end? Given that the administration, the law and order is now under the interim government has to reply on that. While such comments are coming in from across the border, India has made it very clear that India is concerned about the deteriorating law and order situation, and especially the attacks against minorities, something that India wants to take up with the interim government. The interim government needs to act on that.
Absolutely, Rishabh. We have to wait and see how that pans out as far as India's response to Muhammad Yunus's statement is concerned. Thank you for getting those details. We shall leave it at that for the moment.